Guys, what is going on? We just launched a brand new series called All In to 100 Million, and it breaks down everything that I'm gonna go through on this journey of being all in on the road to making over $100 million. With that in mind, let's dive into episode number 1. Wish that you were better. All right, guys, this is a brand new series that I'm launching right here and right now called Journey to 100 Million. And the idea is that I'm gonna be sharing updates, what's working, what's not working, the ups and the downs, and really just diving deep on the whole journey that I'm on to go from now doing over $10 million in sales and everything that's gonna happen over the next few years to get to 100 million and beyond. And the reason why I wanted to start the series now as opposed to later is because I feel like if we do this now and once I hit 100 million, there's gonna be so much amazing free content for you guys to be able to see that journey and that transformation, not just in my business and not just in myself as an entrepreneur, but most importantly in myself as a human being. And that being said, I want to kick off today by just giving you guys a quick update on where I'm at and what I'm working on and what's working, what's not working, both in the business and personally. So that being said, first things first, if you didn't see the previous video, I sold my marketing agency, Atlas Digital. I am all in on the coaching business. We also added an entire done for you division where now we are building everything out for you and then really just giving you guys everything by doing the heavy lifting and then letting you take the lead after that and coaching you through that. So that's really the biggest update, and what's working really well for us are these done for you offers. We've realized that a lot of people want to do all these things, and the biggest thing that holds them back, it's not their awareness or knowledge or skills, it's their time. So what we thought is, why don't we create an entire done for you division where we build everything out for you and then we coach you on how to take the lead on it after all the heavy lifting is done. And in our business right now, that's working really well, and we're gonna keep doubling down on it. Let's see what else is working really well. Right now, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm sure you don't, but in the past year, we had about 6 months where our ad accounts were just getting shut down and shut down and shut down and shut down and shut down. And we went from spending over $100,000 per month to spending like $10,000 a month on ads. And that crushed us. I mean, we went from cash collecting over $700,000 a month to now we're cash collecting about $500,000 per month. And what we've learned over the past few months is to, yes, use paid ads, and we fully believe in paid ads, but also hedge our strategies with other things that don't rely on Facebook not shutting us down. So now what's working really well are things that are a little bit more longer term, but a bit more consistent and reliable. For example, we have a team of 4 full-time appointment setters, and these guys are professional salespeople where their entire job is to set appointments for the closers. That's working really well. Our Facebook group is crushing it right now. This is why we launched a done for you Facebook group offer, because it's working really well for us to grow, to get clients. And then last but not least, content. I'm doubling down and even tripling down on content with Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're also going to be launching a podcast variation of all the YouTube videos. So that's working really well for us. And then the last thing is that we've been helping agency owners for a long, long time. And at this point, we've helped hundreds scale to 6 figures. We've helped over 50 scale to 7 figures, or at least 100K per month. And now we've decided we want to go wider. So we're going to start helping more than just agency owners in our business. And these are some of the things that we've decided to do over the past few months on this journey to 100 million. So to break it down, appointment setters, Facebook groups, organic, going wider, done for you, with done with you, hybrid offers. I sold my marketing agency, all that. That's a big update for you guys. That's what's working really well. What's working really well on the personal side, I don't know if you guys know this, but a few months ago, I went to Puerto Rico. I took 2 weeks fully off of social media, and it really pushed me to learn how to rest and recover and take a step back and tap into more of a calm and heart-centered and peaceful side of myself. It was really healing. Those were two of the most healing weeks of my life, and it allowed me to tap into parts of myself that I didn't even know I had access to. But now, where we're at right now in the business, what's working really well is actually taking things back into very intense, very dominant, very competitive, big desire to win. And we launched an entire challenge with our private clients, and we're calling it the July All-In Challenge, where we're essentially calling people out and telling them that if they're not all in, they should just quit. And it really boils down to this intensity of either you win or you lose, you win or die, you're in or you're out. And what's working really well for me now, after having gone to Puerto Rico and after having experienced that time off and that rest and recovery and that healing phase where I tapped into more of my heart-centered side of myself, bringing it all the way back, now I can pull some of those more compassionate, more peaceful moments and parts of myself and bring it into the intensity, bring it into the competitiveness, bring it into the relentless drive that I have. And that's working really well for me. Again, you weren't in my head last year, but last year I was way on this side of the spectrum. Really competitive, desire to win, push, drive, but I lacked any empathy for myself. I lacked any self-love, self-care. I was not resting, I was not recovering, and I burned the F out. And after taking those 2 weeks completely off the grid, no social media, no technology, nothing, I did not interact with anyone, and learning some of those skills that now allow me to take a step back when I need it, that allow me to rest and recover when I need it. Now that I have access to that part of myself, I feel like I can go into the intensity and the drive and the desire to win much more powerfully. So on a personal level, that's what's working really well for me. I had to go to both extremes to now come back to that intense side of myself, but with a little bit more compassion and empathy. And that's working really well. The team feels it, my clients feel it, I feel it, and I just have not felt this dialed in a long time. And I think that's exactly why, because now I can fully accept all parts of myself and really have access to different parts of myself whenever I need it. So if I need to push, I can push really, really hard without burning out. If I need to take a step back, I can take a step back. And man, it's allowing us to really just be dialed in at a whole nother level. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for the first update. I'm sure there's more that I can share, but I've already shared a lot. So that being said, if you enjoyed this series, let me know in the comments. If you want more of this series, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on episode 2 of the journey to 100 million.